Hello everyone and welcome back to my attempt at a Hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokémon Lazarus on hard mode. I am here for it. This is attempt 19 of this challenge, but it's the best shape we've ever been in up to this point in the game by far. I have just defeated my rival Renia here in Port Pello, and I have a complete list of all the encounters I have left available to me, including the encounters yet to come and the encounters that I have already delayed. We only have 2 deaths on the board. The first was our Pick-a-Peck to the very first gym. They helped shift momentum and get us that gym badge, which is never a guarantee. So we honor Pick-a-Peck's sacrifice for sure. No small parts. And then the second is our fallen friend Nuthatch the Chatot, who helped us get past one of the more threatening Team Chimera admins with their Paradox legendary beast. And I think it's fitting that both of the... Oh no, please don't do this. Damn it. I don't know why this happens. Like, sometimes I'll leave my game open and the controls will just stop working. Yeah, and it's like... And it's like, not the hardest fix in the world, certainly, but it's really obnoxious to have to do it during the middle of a stream. So here, I'm gonna pause the stream and Alright. I think we should be back in action. It looks like we are. I really look like I'm squinting. More than I feel like I am squinting. No, that's just what I look like right now. Might be the angle, or the fact that the sun is kind of beating right into my face. Or maybe it's just early, but we're walking around. Okay, Jesus, that was annoying. But here we are, we exist again. Hooray. Now, that's our team, post-Renia. All alive. And now it's time to make our way to the area's hideout, where we will take on Calliope, the leader of Team Chimera, once more for yet again our 8th gym badge. We got Mega Mawile on the squad. This Finch here has been the top Mawile we've ever had. I can say that real easily. Just been a very good Pokemon overall. Seagull also perhaps our most productive and talented Gliscor as well. We've gotten really lucky with some of our captures. Some of them, it's been less lucky. But, you know, what are you going to do? This should kill, even after a coil, yeah. Oh, you want me to heal Seagull of their poison? I'll do you one better. Let's make the poison heal the Gliscor. Now, I'm still delaying encounters for the most part. Come on. I'm going to slow down a little. We're not going to have misclicks. We're going to do what we came here to do. Intimidate, Kiwi. Pow. Good work, Kiwi. This is a bird run. All our Pokemon are named after birds this time around. And the only two Pokemon we've lost have both been bird Pokemon, Chatot and Pikipek. Which seems kind of weirdly fitting. Oh no, you safeguarded too late. That's really too bad. What if I encored you into it? Alright, show him what an Iron Head does. No way we're slower than this thing. Yeah, I didn't think so. We might be slower than this guy. Albatross. Hit this Flare Blitz like you were born to do. Let's do some berries while I'm thinking about it. There's a Dusclops. And then here is where the Team Chimera grunts start. Double Intimidate. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, you're gonna Hydro Pump me? Like some kind of asshole? Check this out. Get Play Roughed. Get Flare Blitzed. Bye. Lurantis, Xatu. We have all these delayed encounters, and I really don't have a plan for what to do with them. You know, I think that whoa, isn't that scary? I should have used Ice Punch. Forget I have Ice Punch. But a big element to me of having the delayed encounters is seeing how much of the run can I get through while delaying encounters, and what, like, the more encounters I delay, the more strategically I can replace any Pokemon that I might manage to lose between here and the Elite Four, is kind of the logic behind it. And I think, you know, so far we've got really, really good encounters to carry us through. All our most, like, important encounters are still with us. You know, Chatot did more than a Chatot ever needs to. Pikipek made that first gym possible, which is never a guarantee in this game. So, you know, at this point, like I said, we have all the encounters that feel the most important to have. And so the longer we delay encounters, the better we can kind of replace what needs to be replaced in a thoughtful way if it comes up. And if it's not a matter of replacing good encounters, then it's a matter of, like, okay, well, it's time for the Elite Four. Here's what seems to make sense to me so far. Here's what doesn't make as much sense. Yada yada bada bing. This'll go down. 2 Shell Smash drops. Yeah. These grunts are not presenting any particular trouble. Do we have Waterfall yet? No, it's after the last gym. Understandable. I don't think I've ever come back for that item. We should check that out after we take out Calliope. If we manage to take out Calliope. I'm pretty confident, but I don't want to be arrogant about it. Oh, with the Iron Head flinch. Boom, Finch. Let it more like flinch. Am I right? Come on, guys. Leaf Stone. What's that for a Bomba Snow? Hit these Intimidates. Hit this Play Rough. Double Iron Bash. You can flinch? Population Bomb. God damn. That thing's no joke. Boom. Good work, Albatross. And Finch. That population bomb took us out one time. I can't remember what it was. It might have been, I think literally that thing killed my Kyogre when I was using a Kyogre. I think that Ambipom with population bomb is what managed to take us out. Nice, and we made it through without issue to Ilios hideout. Look at us go. We got our Blizzard TM. There's a Salandit. I have thought that Salazzle could be really good into the Elite Four. Ooh, there's a Primeape. That's interesting. But now we're here. And there's only 2 fights between us and Calliope, and they're big fights. We have to fight all 3. We have to fight the 2 Chimera admins, and then we have to fight the boss, Calliope. So this is not going to be a quick one. We gotta, you know, plan this out. So we defeated them in Satyr's Lair, in Kaptara Island, in Tower of Deoxypus. We defeated Rhaenyra and Porpelo. So now it's the first Chimera admin. This guy is more of a water trainer. With Mamoswine as his ace. There are 8 Pokemon that the other 5 Pokemon in his team could be. We got Aqua Breed, Paldean Tauros, Feraligatr, Golisopod, Gorbis, Dugong, Basculegion, Crocodile, Suingukra. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those Pokemon would be very, very vulnerable to Passimian. His Mamoswine as well would be very vulnerable to Passimian. So, I don't know if it's a Passimian lead, but it very well might be. So, Passimian seems like a good call. The Pokemon that Passimian might be more vulnerable to are Gorbis, Golisopod, excuse me, Tauros, and Basculegion. So, what am I seeing there? I'm seeing, you know, normal vulnerability in Tauros, fighting vulnerability in Gorbis. Basculegion kind of is a mix of both. So what... Although Intimidate Tauros is going to give us a Defiant boost if we see it, but it knows Zen Headbutt and Raging Bull is kind of scary, so I don't know. How much of this team can Shedinja clear? Tauros, Golisopod, Gorbis, Dugong, Goodra, Mamoswine, that's 6 out of 9. So Shedinja comes. Shedinja comes to this fight, for sure. When it's well over half the team that it can clear, you bring it. Let's see here. The Pokemon that we're vulnerable to, Shedinja-wise, for Alligator. Which, again, I think we got a pretty good answer in Passimian. But let's look. Is there anything that resists water, ice, and poison on our team? Not really. Not exactly. I think Togedemaru seems like a good bring into this team, certainly. I think Gyarados is a good bring, Intimidate, Water Resistance. Mudsdale doesn't come, Incineroar doesn't come. Mawile is a maybe. We go teach it Thunderfang over Ice Fang. Dugong is also a maybe. Just good resistance, good ability. I don't think this is an Aegislash bring. Might make Oricorio sink or swim. Lurantis I can see doing good here. Lapras is probably a no-go just because, like... I mean, it could be good into Mamoswine, it could be good into Crocodile, but I don't know. Crocodile is a little scary. Loon is actually a really good answer. Actually a very good answer, especially if we make Loon our Mega. Skitter Smack's a little scary in that instance, but not really. It's not stab or nothing. Danger Zone. The one thing that's making me consider bringing Mudsdale at all is Hisuian and Goodra, but I don't think that's the right play. I think, ideally you'd want something of a special attacker, a special ground or fighting move, or a special, I mean, all I can think of is like Earth Power and Focus Blast and Aura Sphere. I don't have anybody to use those. But again, Hisuian and Goodra, we could just throw Shedinja at it. Let's make sure nobody has hazard setting moves. I didn't see any. This is set to hard mode, right? Yeah, it is. So we're looking for hazard setters. Aqua Jet, Raging Bulls, then Headbutt, Swagger, Ice Fang, Aqua Tail, Jaw Lock, Poison Fang, First Impression, Razor Shell, Pen Missile, Flip Turn, Razor Shell. Does Razor Shell set hazards? No. What am I thinking of? Does Ceaseless Edge set hazards? Yeah, it's Ceaseless Edge that sets up spikes. So let's keep looking here. So Razor Shell, Pin Missile, Flip Turn, Draining Kiss, Aqua Tail, Dazzling Beam, Aqua Ring, Dive Ice Beam, Aqua Horn, Aqua Ring, Mega Horn rather, Aqua Ring. Bitter Malice, Wave Crash, Phantom Force, Aqua Tail, Skitter Smack, Earthquake, Crunch, Foul Play, Shelter, Dragon Pulse, Iron Head, Acid Spray, Boulder. Yeah, so no hazards. There's no weather. Yeah. So Shedinja is definitely good to go. Probably want to go teach this thing Sword Stance. Pigeon, you are the biggest disappointment in this entire game to me. I want to change it to daytime. Thanks, Innkeeper. It's kind of annoying outside when it's dark. Okay, we want to bring Passimian. We want to bring Shedinja. We want to bring Togedemaru. And we want to bring Gyarados. I feel pretty good about all those. I think we want to Mega Evolve Gyarados. I want to see what Lurantis does at level 50. I think this might be Lurantis's, like, swan song situation. This might be a good time for them to sink or swim and do something cool. Charges first turn. That's if it's not sunny. If we can set up the sun, it goes right off, I imagine, which would be pretty crazy. And setting up the sun would be pretty crazy in general for this team, because then we're weakening all their water moves, but they're not going to be using their water moves for the most part. Yeah, let's hold off on that. There's Sunny Day. I thought it was coming. Well, we don't need Protect on this team, so we can take Sunny Day. Defense stats pretty good. Synthesis does better in Sunny Day as well. Alright, let's do it. Solar Blade. Why not? I think we can handle it with this. I think this will do it largely. I wanted to teach Shedinja Sword Stance if we're able to. I think we are. Nah. Not yet. I don't know that this is the best cooked, like the most planned out thing I've ever done. But I do think largely I should be able to handle pretty much everything they've got. I mean, like I said, Shedinja can only lose to 1, 2, 3 Pokemon. We can only get hit by 3 Pokemon, and none of them are guaranteed to even show up. Any of them do show up. Let's make Gyarados Mega. I think that really is smart. Gyarados. In fact, I think I want to bait. Let's do it. Okay, so Feraligatr comes in first. Easy enough. We can intimidate, or we can do the double hit with Quail. Let's do this. Can't be switched out. Quail, I hope this doesn't end horribly for you. Okay, great job, Quail. I thought you could handle him. Crocodile. Okay, so 2 of the... Let's Spike you Shield. Nice. So 2 of the 3 Pokemon that can hurt Shedinja are coming out first. Special Attack fell. We don't care about that at all. Get Aqua-tailed, loser. We are... I mean, I know Shedinja can switch into this for free. But let's see. Dugong. Dive, Ice Beam, Mega Horn, Aqua Ring. I think it's a Mega Horn play, would be my guess. So, Pigeon should be able to switch in on a Mega Horn. Look at you go. Yeah, I'm not going to just sacrifice you. That would be lame of me. That'll kill. Yeah, boom. Ooh, okay. Let's look at this damage calc situation. So we've got Paldean, Tauros, Aqua. It's at level 51. And on our side, we have Passimian at level 50 with at least +1 attack here. If it's +2... Is Defiant +1 or +2? One ability with has any of its stats lowered by an opponent, its attack stat is increased by 2 stages for each stat drop. This effect applies, so... It's only a +1, so this is definitely not one we want to leave in. But Titmouse, I think, is totally invulnerable to Aqua Breed Tauros. Yeah, outside of Swagger. Something to keep in mind. Okay. Well, it's not like it could set up on us. So this seems like a safe enough switch for now. Yeah, there's that Swagger. Golisopod. Also not vulnerable to Golisopod unless Razor Shell... Let me double check. Is a water move, so we can switch. Titmouse back in. This is a little touch and go. Don't love this. Again, he can't hit us. He can just intimidate. Okay, I mean, yeah, he's kind of fucked. He can't hit us. The only thing he could possibly do is hit a Swagger. And he doesn't seem interested in trying to do that. Right this moment. Okay, okay. He hit the Swagger. Vulture. Hit that sunny day. That's awesome. Nice. Out of confusion. Oh, look at you go. Okay. That was the last threat on this team. Titmouse can literally wall the last two Pokemon. So it's just a matter of actually, like, surviving it. PP wise, I think literally we got it wrapped up at this point. So yeah, we just, oh, you're gonna slack off? That's fucking annoying. Okay, let's pull up the damage calc on Mamoswine, level 52. We're definitely faster than a level 52 Mamoswine. And a close combat kills from neutral. I think this is a safe. I think this is safe. Yes, dude, let's go. And then Golisopod, again, walled by Titmouse. There's that critical hit. Oh, this is sad. Boom. We even got a King's Rock flinch. Not my best plan ever. But we managed it. Pigeon was the real kind of standout, risky move. Alright. Time to start planning for the next Chimera admin. This is more of a, you know, it's kind of hard. This guy is way more all over the place. Way more all over the place with his typing. We've got Zebstrika. So an electric type. Then we got Berserker, a steel type. Then we got Centiskorch, bug, fire. Then we got Cloth, rock. Then we have Go-Goat, grass, ground. And only once we get to Lycanroc and Cradilly do we repeat rock and grass, Passimian, normal fighting, and then Arcanine, rock, fire. Arcanine's the only guarantee. So it's like a lot less straightforward what to bring into this. I will say a ground type seems like a given. At least one ground type. I think Mawile is a good bring into this. Good into Cradilly. Could be good into Passimian. Good into Lycanroc. Good into Cloth. I think Mawile is kind of... This is a risky fight in general. This is not an easy fight. Shedinja definitely doesn't come to this. Weak to Zebstrika, Berserker, Centiskorch, Cloth, Lycanroc, Cradilly. And Arcanine. It's only invulnerable to Go-Goat and Passimian. And Passimian's not, like, not scary. It's definitely threatening. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know, two out of 9 possible Pokemon. It's not a good call. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit everybody else real quick so I can look at everyone. So, let's see here. Mudsdale is a definite. Mudsdale definitely comes to this fight. I'd say Whiscash actually has a good use case into this fight as well. Even if it's Whiscash's last fight, possibly. Mawile, particularly Mega Mawile, I think makes sense into this fight. I'm a little tempted by Aegislash, but it's a little nerve-wracking, certainly. Alright. So, Zebstrika... I mean, we can switch Mudsdale into Zebstrika. That's not really scary. Gliscor should definitely come to this fight as well, now that I'm looking at it. We want all our ground types. Berserker, huh? Night Slash, Iron Head, Icicle Crash, Slash. That actually seems like something Tokenomaru could be good into. I'm sending Whiscash in on that Zebstrika for sure. Now, Whiscash, let's say we lead Whiscash. Be pretty good into a lot of this stuff. But let's say we lead Whiscash and then they lead Go-Goat or Cradilly. So what do we want to switch in? Go-Goat, we got Bulldoze, Leaf Blade, Horn Leech. So 2 grass moves and a ground move. Which means, like, a grass Pokemon would be great. A grass Pokemon of our own. A grass Pokemon that knows Cross Poison. So that's definitely something to consider. Or maybe Oricorio. Maybe this is one Oricorio actually does make sense for, but I'm not going to get carried away. Cradilly would be the other one that we would have to switch in on, though. And that guy knows Salt Cure, Ancient Power, Energy Ball, and Giga Drain. So Rock. And so we got Ground, Rock, and Grass that we need to be able to switch in on. And I think Vulture could take a Rock move, certainly. Grass, Ground, Rock. I don't have anything in particular that can switch into all of that. I think Vulture is the closest. And that's just if those guys show up. Even if they don't show up, Vulture can help and do a lot of this stuff. Cloth, Lycanroc. We might want to teach it something. Let me look at this. Ground, Grass, Weakness. So Ground, Grass, Defending. Let's see. Weak to Fire, immune to Electric, weak to Ice, resist Ground, weak to Flying, weak to Bug. Okay, I thought so. Grass, Rock, weak to Ice, weak to Fighting, weak to Bug. Okay, so we want to teach. I think we want to bring Lurantis and we want to teach it X-Scissor. I believe it can learn X-Scissor. Now, I think, okay, so Arcanine this time around, the Ace Hisuian Arcanine, this time around does not know any special moves. So we send Mudsdale out with a plus defense nature. It's ripping through that thing. We've got decent answers into these. I think, yeah, and we got Mawile. Whiscash does a lot of work here. Am I afraid of Passimian? A little bit. I'm a little afraid of Passimian. Well, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's say I lead, like I'm leading Dragon Dance Whiscash. Let's say that. Let's say it goes up against anything besides the 2 grass Pokemon. We hit that Dragon Dance. We take a hit. We got a Citrus Berry on, possibly. Or maybe we do Dragon Dance, Rest, Chesto Berry, Whiscash, right? We're doing all that. We get 1, 2 off. We can Earthquake through 1, 2. We can 3, 4, 5 Pokemon even. Mudsdale can take care of anything that Whiscash can't on the front end. Archeops might not be the worst spring to this. It's vulnerable to Zebstrika, Berserker, Passimian. I don't know. Damn. Like, this feels good for a lot of reasons, in a lot of ways. Alright. It's just really hard to plan a line into something that you don't know what the lead's gonna be. That's really hard. Let alone when you don't know which of these 3 Pokemon aren't coming. Passimian's kind of scary. I can't lie. Ironhead, Seed Bomb, Close Combat. Ironhead, Seed Bomb, Close Combat. Now, Aegislash resists all of that. But it's a really important Pokemon being put in a very vulnerable situation. I only have 1 Intimidate user, and it's one that it looks like I'll probably Mega Evolve. They don't have any Intimidate users. It's pretty much exclusively physical attackers on their side of the field. The only Pokemon that is not an exclusively physical attacker is Cradily. So I think we want Intimidate. Mawile obviously can Intimidate before we Mega Evolve, but Passimian. Resists Ironhead and Close Combat, and hits Intimidates, and is neutral into Seed Bomb. I think Loon might be the play there. Alright, let's try something out. We're gonna real quick, Pigeon, fly us back to Pythios, please. Dragon Dance. Should level cap Ibis here. Future Sight's kind of crazy. I don't see a scenario where I would ever use that. And then, what else can we learn? Rest. And Aqua Tail. Okay. Interesting moveset. I think we want to go to the trouble of buying a Chesto Berry over using a Lum Berry so that we, like, don't waste the berry on, like, getting burned or confused or something. I think this is probably good. Finch. We're going to want to know something other than Ice Punch for this fight. Rock Slide's not the worst idea. But I really don't want to leave you in on the wrong Pokemon. Let's look at Sucker Punch. Let's do Sucker Punch over Ice Punch. Why the hell not? Protect is probably kind of silly, but honestly, Protect is silly. And I think we're going to take Ice Punch back, actually, because I'm thinking about, like, what if we get left in on Go-Goat, and we could hit a quad super effective Ice Punch? That could be pretty cool, right? Alright, Gliscor, what about you? I don't think Acrobatics does a lot for us in this fight. There's only like 3 Pokemon vulnerable to it, and I'd rather have a held item. And I want him to know a rock move as well to... I wish we could teach it fucking Earthquake already. Knockoff. I don't think anybody has a held item. Yeah, no held items on the entire team. I think we're... let's see. Let me look at this. Yeah, we don't need Protect. Let's go for Rock Tomb. Now, we want X-Scissor on Lurantis here. And I think Gyarados is good to go. Yeah, that's actually a great moveset. X-Scissor over Cross Poison. And this time around, we don't want Sunny Day, because we want our water moves to hit. So we're going to want to go with Leaf Blade, regular style, over Solar Blade. And then... what else can we teach this thing? Toxic? Yeah, why not? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Alright. I think that this is like... as good as it gets for a little bit. I don't know. I think this is a good team. This is a good team. We're gonna do exactly... oh yeah, I want to get a Chesto Berry. Might buy a couple Chesto Berries actually, just for the sake of not having to come back here. Excellent. All right. Is not bringing Lapras stupid? I wouldn't say it's stupid. You're only good into 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Pokemon, and all of them have super effective rock moves, super effective rock moves, except for Scorch, who we're not afraid of. Let's make sure we have Rock Tomb, Rock Tomb. Okay, we got a couple of Rock Tomb users. Ice Fang into this fight. I mean, it has potential uses, yeah. I think we want to go Citrus Berry on Gyarados, Citrus Berry on Vulture, Chesto Berry on Whiscash, Citrus Berry on Goose, Citrus Berry on Seagull, and Mega Mawilite. Yeah. Now we want to go plus defense on Goose this time around. That's good too. Yep. God, this guy. Let's go up defense as well. Impish on him as well. And then... that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Alright. Wish me luck. Of course they lead Go-Goat. Definitely going for a grass move. Oh, look at that. Great work there. Okay. Night Slash, Iron Head, Icicle Crash, Slash. I imagine we're going to see Icicle in any event. I think getting an Intimidate off is smart. That's great. Let's see what we bait out. Icicle Crash, that would have been my guess. Let's get another Intimidate in. And a third Intimidate. Excellent. Let's hit a Bulldoze. Oh, Ice Fang was a misclick. I will live with it. We wanted Aqua Tail. Easy switch for Ibis. Now we can start Dragon Dancing. That's one. Ooh, that's two. Okay, we're at +2. Ooh, okay. Let's check this out. Let's look at this. This is damage calculator stuff. So we got Whiscash, level 50. Let's check out these stats. We need speed stat and attack stat to be accurate. So we've got an attack stat of 86 and a speed stat of 77. Both really bad. 86 at +2. And then we have a speed stat of, what did I say, 77 at +2. And this thing knows Aqua Tail and Earthquake. Okay. Then we've got this Go-Goat here. It's a grass and ground type. It's level 50. At +2, we should be faster, and an Aqua Tail should always kill. And they don't have priority. This should kill. Boom! Ibis. Yes, look at you go. Alright. That's unlucky. That's unlucky, but we have a plan. Kill. Excellent work, Finch. We definitely got to switch out. Actually, Seagull, yeah. Your time to shine, kind of. Don't get crit. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is bad, actually. This is actually really bad. Damn, this is not good. Definitely wants to use Crab Hammer again. Why does this keep happening? Seriously. Google Sheets, why are you like this? Cloth is scary. This is scary. X Scissor Strength Crab Hammer Rock Slide. With the Anger Shell activated. Anger Shell, does that lower defenses as well? It's a level 52 Cloth. Let's check this out. Cloth. 52. Anger Shell. Lowers defense. And okay, so the defense is lowered. By 1? By how many stages? 1 stage. Okay. So we've got a level 52 Cloth with -1 defense and -1 special defense and +1 to everything else. Mawile, level 50, Crab Hammer, Sucker Punch. It'll be a Mega Mawile by the time I do Sucker Punch. So let's I want to see first if we can switch in on a Crab Hammer. Oh, if it crits, we're fucked. Okay, we're already Mega. That's something. 157 defense. Let's switch to Mega Mawile. No, Mega Mawile, please. Level 50. 157 defense. 140 attack. Sucker Punch will kill from this range. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he has a purely attacking moveset. We can't switch in, though. So Somebody's got to go down. We got to sack somebody. Possibly. The only other thing I can think is if we get Mudsdale in now. But if we get Mudsdale in now and he takes too big a hit from that Crab Hammer, which he definitely could, somebody's got to go down. Ibis and Vulture are on the top of my list. Let's look at Calliope. Because this is... Calliope and Renia are the last things we have to do between the Elite... before the Elite Four. I don't... Whiscash certainly is not an Elite Four bring, but is he a Calliope bring? Calliope has the same 5 Pokemon. That's one thing about Calliope in this fight, is that she's actually pretty easy with the right team. And in this situation, Whiscash is not at all necessary. Not at all. In fact, wow, yeah. Shedinja can wall a lot of these Pokemon. So definitely Calliope is not a Whiscash bring. And then Renia... No. Of course not. The one thing I can see Whiscash being good for is Euterpe in the Elite Four, which is not some small thing. She's threatening. I don't think he's an Elite Four. I think it could be good. But then... what about Lurantis here? I think Lurantis is... possibly even that much less likely. We have a lot of encounters left to us, is another thing to think about. A lot of encounters left. And I guess the question is, do we think it would be easier to replace Lurantis or Whiscash? Sophos City is not really a great substitute for either. Kipos Town, we can get ourselves a Serena. Last Light Road. I mean, not really. Sea of Volkai. I think it's sad, but Vulture, I think you got to go down for the squad. Oh, or they throw. Or they fucking throw and you live, Vulture. Look at you fucking go. That's amazing. That's amazing. Goose, clean it up. Clean this shit up. Yo! Let's fucking go. Oh my god. That's amazing. Vulture, thank you for putting yourself in harm's way and coming out alive. Holy shit, dude. Yes. Alright. Now it's just time to plan into Calliope, which is much easier because she always has the same 5 Pokemon. Now, I don't think she has a guaranteed lead, so we still have to, you know, make sure that we have, like, good switch, like, plans in place. But, yeah, here we go. Yeah, it basically doesn't guarantee an order here. From what I can tell, it also doesn't look like it's a double battle. I don't remember it being a double battle this time. This is really cool. I'm so happy that we didn't lose a Pokemon to that fight. Because we lost a Pokemon to that admin. No, it was actually the water admin that we lost a Pokemon to. Just before that gym. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So let's see here. Somebody that's definitely not coming to this fight. Let's identify that. It's a balanced team, but it's, you know, it's not as balanced as it could be. They have 2 Electric Dragons between Dracozolt and Raging Bolt. They've got 3 Fairy types. I think Arbok's actually a weirdly good bring for this. Into Silvally and Grimmsnarl. But again, Shedinja's good into most of this. Burning Jealousy, I always forget. Why do I think it's a ghost move? It's fire. Burns you if you've had a stat change. Okay. So, Spirit Break, Gigaton Hammer, Iron Head, Fake Out. Shedinja. Stomping Tantrum, Bolt Beak. Now, Bolt Beak, I would not be surprised if Bolt Beak is a dual type move, because I know there was a couple moves like that in Emerald Seaglass where, like, trying to think of a good example, moves like Flying Press that deal like flying and fighting type damage. I would not be shocked if Bolt Beak somehow also delivered flying type damage, but I don't really seem to have a way of checking that out. But all that to say, Shedinja is perfectly safe into Tinkaton, Silvally, and Raging Bolt, so over half the team guaranteed, and possibly even Dracozolt. So I would say Shedinja definitely comes to the fight. Let me see here. Wishcash might come to the fight. Goose might come to the fight. Finch might. Seagull might even. Yeah. Vulture, we can leave Vulture out of it. Yeah, Vulture's not coming. Shedinja is definitely coming. Titmouse is locked in. Locked in on Titmouse. I'm also going to say I'm locked in on Mawile. I think Mudsdale as well is a lock. Mawile, Ice Fang into Hydrapple is like a total one-shot. Mudsdale's good into a lot of this. Mawile's great into Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl can hardly fucking touch us, even through bulk ups. Silvally, also a great answer into Silvally. And if we're scared of Silvally, we can switch in Shedinja at that point. Raging Bolt. We'll put the Assault Vest on Mudsdale, see if we can't get out clean. But if we come in, get like crit with a Dragon Pulse or something, like we can always just switch in Shedinja to clean it up. Draco Zolt, Breaking Swipe. Okay, so what are we afraid of? I think we want another ground-type Pokemon. Make sure Dracozolt doesn't know any ice moves. Yeah, I think that's smart. That's a smart one. Token of Mario is actually a pretty good bring into this as well. Resists a good deal of moves. There's only one ground-type move in the entire moveset. We resist most of the other moves, so we can get that Rocky Helmet, Spike Shell, Spiky Shield damage in on people. And then again, I do think Intimidate Arbok has good use case here. Into both Grimmsnarl and Silvally, it's got decent use case. And we got Mega Mawile. I think this is a good team. I think this can handle it. So what are we afraid of? If they lead Hydrapple, which I think they will, I don't think it's a random lead. It could be. It could be. I'm going to look at an old stream. Real quick. Yeah, this fight is going so much better than the last time we got this far. The last time we were this far in the game. Calliope, come on. Yeah, dude, I'm stressing out over held items. Mega Tinkaton, something to keep in mind. Yeah, it seems like they lead Hydrapple pretty much consistently. Yeah, by this point in the last time we got this far, we had 12 deaths compared to our 2. One of those was an Aegislash. One of those was Mawile. Like, we're doing so much better. Oh my god. So yeah, I think we can feel pretty confident in the Hydrapple lead, which means I think we can feel pretty confident in the Mawile lead on our side. Shedinja. Let's double check. There's no moves to set hazards. Parting Shot, Syrup Bomb, Fickle Beam, Burning Jealousy, Gigaton Hammer, Spirit Break, Iron Head, Fake Out, Stomping Tantrum, Bolt Beak, Breaking Swipe, Discharge, Bulk Up, False Surrender, Spirit Break, Sucker Punch, Crush Claw, Multi Attack, Iron Head, X Scissor. Yeah, no. There's no confusing moves even this time. I missed that last time, but there's no hazards, there's no confusing moves, so Shedinja definitely comes. Goose is definitely coming. We're going to make Goose up special defense, though, so it has a better chance into the Raging Bolt. Gliscor is good to go. And do we want to teach Gliscor Toxic over Rock Tomb? I think we do. Quail. And Dove. Okay. Dove. You got your Poison Fang. Ice Fang's good. Glare is good even. Yeah. Let's do Toxic over Acrobatics. I'm not going to use. And Protect for a little cheeky bullshit. I'm not going to use Rock Tomb. And then we don't need you to know Protect. So honestly, I'm going to teach you. No, Glare is good. Flare's good. Let's do Taunt, actually. Okay, you can't learn Taunt. That's okay. I honestly don't think we even need to be this worried about this shit. I really think we've kind of got a really good team to go with. We're going to go Careful on Goose. We're going to go Careful Assault Vest on Goose. Life Orb? No, no one needs a Life Orb. So we're going to go Ice Punch. Oh my god, dude. Google Sheets. Just annoying as hell. Why does it always want to switch back to that tab? Okay. Ice Punch. They're going to send out probably either Dracozolt or Tinkaton at that point. Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Straight up. I don't think we really have anything to worry about here. Now, should they no protect? I don't think either of these Pokemon need to no protect right now. Toxic on Shedinja is a great call, actually, over protect. And then, what would be good? Do we know Heavy Slam? Heavy Slam would be good for this fight. We don't. Okay. Let's go get that real quick. Pigeon, the very least you can do is fly us around. Okay. Are you Intimidate? Good. We'll check everyone's abilities here. Intimidate, good. Stamina is good. Yeah, there's no Confusion moves or Intimidates to worry about. Poison Heal is not good. We should change that. Right, there's no Intimidates. No Intimidates. Hypercutter. Hypercutter would... Spirit Break. Does that lower attack? Lowers special attack, so... And then what's the third? It's Sand Veil, right? So the only thing... Literally nothing can poison us. Some stuff can lower attack. Hypercutter is better than nothing. I mean, I don't want to go spend the time to go poison Gliscor. I really don't think I need to do that. Yeah, let's just go for Hypercutter. All right. Alright. Calliope. Your reign of terror comes to an end. Get quad. Bye! Okay, so it's Tinkaton. Let's just double check. Yeah, I mean, you can't touch Titmouse. This thing might switch out. If it switches out, we can poison literally anything else. We just can't... But if it doesn't switch out, then we just... Yeah, boom. Perfect. That's excellent. This thing doesn't have... Bulk of False Surrender, Spirit Break, Sucker Punch. Quail. Yeah, we're gonna go for Quail. And hit this Iron Head. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, this thing definitely wants to use, like, Stomping Tantrum. So, Seagull, you're here to take on this breaking... Oh, nice. And the breaking swipes don't do shit. Hit this Drill Run. Ooh, dodge the crit. Look at you go. You're a tank, Seagull. You're a tank. I think we've already established that you suck. Yes. Yes, dude. Okay, can this thing hit us? Crush Claw, multi-attack, Iron Head, X Scissor. I don't think it can. But Finch... Actually, Dove. Dove, come hit this Intimidate. Yeah. Yeah, these guys are low-key fucked. I think Titmouse walls the whole team. Okay, so it's still a normal type, even though it's got the Fairy Plate. Okay, we'll start switching back and forth between Shadow Claw and Fell Stinger. Okay, Fell Stinger again. Damn. Yeah. We hardwall this. So this is an unnecessary risk, but I'm going to take it. Oh. Come on. And a crit goose. You're so silly. I'm leaving you in. I'm leaving you in. Boom. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's update the badgeometer. Eight badges, 2 deaths. 8 badges, 2 deaths. Shedinja, I wasn't sure if that was going to be something I would do, but ultimately, it's what we got. We got ourselves our Shedinja, and they unlock a lot of safety precautions. Alright, level cap is now 58. We are at the Elite 4 level cap. And you know what that means? Everyone gets capped. I'm not taking on the Elite 4 today. I think that the way this stream is going to go from here on out today is I'm going to spend time doing a little bit of theory crafting for the Elite Four. We might look into new Pokemon to catch. But there's a couple Pokemon that I like. I'm 100% are coming to the Elite Four. Thunderclap, Quail. It's a special move, but it's cool. I know we're bringing Passimian, Scrappy Passimian is one of the best answers into the Elite Four's champion that I have found. But yeah, we're just going to level cap everyone. Shedinja's a maybe. I just haven't looked at the movesets of everyone yet, so I just can't say for sure whether or not he'd be particularly good. Alright, level capping the Junko. Omastar, one of the most useless Pokemon we picked up, for sure, thus far. But now that I'm looking at, like, Skill Link, Rock Blast, Icicle Spear, Shell Smash, like, could end up being really good, for the Elite Four. It has that potential, if it were a better Omastar. It's not a very good Omastar. The IVs are pretty trash, but I have never successfully beat the Elite Four in this game, so I'm not gonna turn my nose up at anything yet, because we are entering a place where I'm just not the expert, you know? This stream, by the way, is gonna end when I fight Renia. Our final fight with Renia at Devosi Straits, right before the entrance of the Elite Four. So there is one more fight to come. There's just some housekeeping stuff to do before then. Like I said, we've got like at least 8 encounters. It might be even more than that. We've got quite a few encounters left to us. And only 2 dead Pokemon. Oh my god. Huge. Sincerely, such a big deal. Stoutland. Seeing Pokemon this late in the game that I have lost in past attempts. Musharna. It's pretty touching, honestly. Oricorio, Aegislash have been vulnerable in the past. It makes me feel good about... It makes me feel good to know that once I got open team sheets, once I got truly all the way open team sheets and information and all that stuff, once I got the documentation, that I was able to play so demonstrably better. Because I was really getting down on myself playing this game. I didn't think it should be this hard. And, you know, any game that you play blind is going to be hard. So I'm really happy with how I've played this time around. I'm really happy with 2 deaths and 8 badges. I'm impressed with myself, you know? I feel really good about it. Even if I'm doing Shedinja stuff, I was doing like Parish Song stuff before then, which is like a little harder to pull off, I guess, but it's just as much of like a guarantee win mechanic in a lot of scenarios, you know? So I really just think that, you know, guaranteeing the win is the job of the Nuzlocker. And if Shedinja can help you do that, then he can help you do that. You still have to watch out for everything. I still had to watch out for, like, swaggers, for instance. You know, you still have to watch out for hazards and weather and all sorts of stuff you still have to be aware of in order to play Shedinja well. Pigeon, most disappointing catch IV-wise of the whole run by a lot. As you can see, I'm not going to be doing any EV training. It's just not my style. I think if I ever get to a point where I'm playing a game, excuse me, that's so hard that I need to be EV training, we're playing a very different game at that point. Level cap our last few Pokemon. And then it's time to start thinking about encounters. It's time to start thinking about what do we want from these other places. Brave bird, eh? There's a Muck, there's Obstagoon, there's Houndoom. Man, I just don't even know. I don't even know what we'd want. I'm so glad Vulture our Lurantis didn't die. Huge shout out to Lurantis for not dying. And to the Cloth for throwing a little bit. I gotta appreciate that. Oh, I haven't even healed. Okay. Well, let's look at what we got coming up. Rania, we do our classic Dugong lead. It's good into either potential Floatzel or Ninetales lead. Victory Bell, again, that's like Lumberry, Incineroar is the play. Vikavolt is a physical attacker this time around, which is a little scary. But this team isn't very threatening. Let's look at these boss fights coming up and see, like, if I only had the Pokemon that I have in my box, could I do the Elite Four? Jumpluff, eh? I gotta think Jumpluff, they probably played with its stats. Let's see if it's faster. Oh, it's actually slower. It's slower and tankier. So, Mega Mawile, level 58, right? And then Jumpluff, level 56. Okay, it's way faster no matter what, pretty much. Yeah. Just thinking an Ice Punch would do wonders. Hi, Ramona. You know, it always used to be Toast that would show up on stream, and now it's always Ramona. Look at her go. She's a happy girl. Uh-oh. Okay. Damn. Maybe the play is to just go to all the encounters that I delayed and go random. And then try to build an Elite Four team. Polemnia, right? Okay. We're gonna need... I mean, Mawile handles Ribombee pretty good. Meganium, Leafeon. I mean, like, the vast majority of these Pokemon can't hit Mawile for even neutral damage. Mega Mawile definitely seems like a bring. I know we're bringing Passimian and Aegislash as well. What about Terpsichore here? It's just in the past we had these Oricorio that we had an Oricorio that could actually like do a lot of work into these teams. Now I don't really know what a good replacement is for Oricorio. Let's say this much. Some guaranteed Elite Four brings. These three here are foregone conclusion. These are definitely coming to the Elite Four. I see two ground weaknesses. We're going to want to have a flying type. I think Gyarados is also a bit of a shoo-in. As well as Mudsdale. And from there, we only have one gap to fill, really. I mean, so... At least this is what I think, right? This is what seems to make sense to me. So Polemnia, we've got some troubles there. And maybe the answer is Incineroar. I mean, Fire Dark. Dark is good to have on the team to eat up ghosts and psychic attacks that might come our way. Fire obviously is good into the grass type offensively for the first leader, as well as having a second Intimidate user, third Intimidate user on the squad. It's good into... It's great into Hisuian Braviary, Runiclus. We have a good shot at. Weirdeer. Euterpe. Euterpe's a little scary without an electric type. Even with an electric type. And Mega Archeops would trivialize Raideen. Would be very good into Raideen. It's a lot. It's a big cook. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend some time thinking about this off stream. And for right now, we're just going to go take on Renia, which looks a little something like this. And this. And then what comes in between? Mudsdale is actually great for Vikavolt. Beware is literally walled completely by Aegislash. Aurora stands no chance against Mawile. Spiritomb also stands no chance against Mawile. Rampardos is screwed into Aegislash as well here. Yeah. I think this is a good team. Yeah, guys, I really don't know what the Elite Four looks like. I really don't. Ideally, I have, you know, it would be awesome if I could have 4 Pokemon that would just sweep through all of the Elite Four and then, you know, just a couple others. But I just don't know how that looks. We've got some fighting to do between here and there. I think we go... Damn it, I don't have any good flying Pokemon. It really bothers me, honestly. It's not entirely true. Archeops is great, but... Alright, we're in Pollen Road. We've got trainers to fight. Excellent flinch. Yo, yo, yo. He must have the thing that makes you... Nice, okay. Yeah, Snow Cloak. That guy had Snow Cloak. Finch can handle this for sure. That's neutral. That's a neutral hit. Yeah, not a very strong one, and then this will make it even less strong. Boom! Alright, good work, guys. Definitely shouldn't be leading Dugong. Let's go ahead and lead Mawile. Jonah, I don't think this is going to go well for you. I'm just going to make that prediction. And Finch. Huge power, Finch. Yeah. Better than your Pokemon. Do. Iron Head. Oh no, it's Speed Rose. Oh no. Oh, it's dead already. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Excellent work. We're gonna fight all these people, because if I don't do it now, I won't remember to do it later. I don't know. Just rather do it now while I'm not feeling overly vulnerable. They can't handle us, Finch. You're too good. Okay, that guy just wants data. You never see Aggron. I wonder if Aggron isn't like weirdly good in this game, because they definitely made him kind of elusive. I think we can definitely survive Yeah, to hit that Ice Punch. Good stuff. You got anything to say? Not really. Vikavolt is threatening. Ooh, don't get crit. Owl. Okay. Weirdly lucky turn. I kind of played that stupid. Albatross, intimidate. Hit the protect, why the hell not? Parting shot. Flapple can learn fly, huh? Whatever. There's that Whale Lord. We should definitely be faster. Hit that parting shot. Owl, get in here. Sure, fuck it. Hit surfs. Oh my god. They don't even hit that bad. Look at you go, Owl. There's an Electrode. Ice Punch. Handled. Farigiraf. Definitely gonna have Armor Tail. Future Sight comes out. And boom. Done. Lepa. Oh. Hi. Thank you. Devosi Straits. We're almost there. You never hear about the Devosi gays, am I right? Come on. And this thing goes down like nothing. Go ahead and fight everyone. Oh no 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 wait did this thing have fucking regenerator or something? No it can't go down like that. God fucking damn it, dude. I've done my one mulligan for the game. Fuck. Of course it happens. It's like you get into an accident like within a mile of your home. It's when I've dropped my guard. Damn it, dude. Fuck. That is not a good Pokemon to lose. That is a really bad Pokemon to lose at this point in the game. Oh, man. I was going to bring him to the Elite Four. What am I going to try to replace it with a Tankaton? Maybe. Fuck, that sucks. Fuck. God damn it, dude. God fucking damn it. Oh, I'm mad. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Fuck. Fuck. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. We went through so fucking much. Well, came to basically every gym fight, almost. Easily one of the very, very MVPs of this. Oh, God. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad. I can't fucking believe that. I can't fucking believe I let that happen. Can't fucking believe I let that happen. Okay. Fuck, man. Oh, that was my lead for Rania. God damn it. That was like the last thing I needed from you, too. God fucking damn it, dude. God damn it. I cannot believe I just let these two die here. I can't believe that happened. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad at myself. This one hurts the most. This hurts a lot. They both hurt a lot. Oh, fuck. I don't have any fairy types left. I'm so fucking mad. I can't... Okay, this is why we delayed a bunch of encounters, so that we can have shit go really bad, and then we can try to make up for it. In the meantime, let's... Oh my god, this team is scary. This team is really scary. Oh, fuck. Stowland, I actually need your help, dude. Crow. I'm gonna bring you in. Fuck it. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Get off one shell smash. Fucking fine. I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm playing like an asshole. Fuck. I need to calm down. I need to relax a little bit. I brought that Omastar to die to the lead. To either sink or swim. It sank. That's okay. Meant to give it the skill link ability, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't even get the skill link ability. Maybe I made that up. Omastar. Okay, it gets skill link. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. It's okay. Screech, head smash, submissions, and headbutt. This thing has a hard time into Aegislash. Can this thing thrash hammer arm? It literally, fluffy ability, it literally can't touch Aegislash. This is riskless. To the extent that I know it's gonna switch. Oh wow, baby doll eyes, that's fine. Okay. Almost I'm sorry. It could have worked out better for you if I'd given you the right ability. I got impatient. I lost one Pokemon to impatience, two Pokemon to impatience, and a third to just like not paying attention. I lost these two in the grief-induced bad play that stemmed from losing Mawile. That's really fucking awful. But here we are. We've made it to the Elite Four. Really, this is an at-what-cost moment. I don't know. I'm really unhappy to have lost 3 Pokemon on the stream after playing so well and all into the gym. Doesn't feel good. But we're here now, and I'm not doing any more fighting. So we're gonna see if I can't kind of recover a little bit and come back better and ready for the challenges ahead. I think I can. I genuinely think I can do this. It's not about, you know, it's just not about how many deaths you have total. It's about whether or not you win the run in this kind of game, you know. So, yeah. I've got thinking to do. I've got a lot of thinking to do. Of all these Pokemon in here, if there's one Pokemon that's not coming to the Elite Four, who do you think it is? I'm thinking out of all of these, the least likely to make an appearance is probably Skuntank here. Not particularly good stats, it's not a particularly well-rounded Pokemon, its moveset isn't particularly impressive, so let's get everyone else out of the party. And yeah, I'm going to spend some time off stream thinking about this, thinking about what encounters we have available to us. And then next time we'll catch some Pokemon maybe, and then we'll fight the Elite Four. Bummer. A good stream that ended up turning into a bit of a bummer stream, and it's all on me. I got to take some lessons from today about my mood and my patience, and about just playing safely. I need to play safely in every scenario, not just the scenarios that feel high stakes, but in every scenario. There's no reason Mawile had to die. There's no reason I shouldn't have just switched in Dugong and hit a Toxic and let it ride out, other than impatience. So that's a bad feeling. And the one thing I try to take away from these streams when they don't go the way I want them to is I try to really learn a lesson, internalize it. And I don't always do that. And then I play sloppy again and find myself in these situations. So I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that the next stream of this challenge is the last stream. No matter who has to get sacked or whatever, as long as we can come out of the other side. That's all that matters. Thanks for watching whenever you watch, sincerely. Anything you do to boost these videos or the channel, I really appreciate. Likes, shares, you can hype it. You get like 3 hypes a week. Feel free to hype it. But regardless, just thanks for watching if you made it this far. I appreciate you. Hope to see you again sometime. Take care, everybody.